Hello everybody, you're watching 3 Minute Matters. I'm Lucretia Renee Church, talking to you from a biblical perspective within 3 minutes. Let's go. One of the most difficult things to do, but most essential, I believe, to a Christian's life is to live a life of forgiveness, a cycle of forgiveness that's uninterrupted and unbroken. Now, I don't care how anointed you are and how much work you do for the Lord. If the oil of forgiveness doesn't flow from your heart, then it's possible that all the work you're doing could be in vain. Jesus tells us over and over to forgive as many times a day as needed, releasing offenses and wrongdoings as soon as it happens to us. So we must learn to let things go. One of the definitions for the word forgive is to set free. This implies that if something needs to be set free, then there has to be something that's locked up. When you don't forgive, offense is locked up in your soul and it binds you from experiencing a life of true freedom. Because every time that you try to move forward, you can't, because unforgiveness snatches you back like an animal tied to a tree. That's why I said it, and I'll say it again, that forgiveness is essential. Forgiveness sets you free and looses the offender from rotting in your heart. Some people are sick today, physically ill, because they refuse to forgive. Now, I know that some of you've been cut deeply. That offense goes deep, and I would never want to come across as though I'm minimizing your pain. I've been wounded as well, and I thank God that I didn't bleed to death. But even though we've been hurt badly, you and I could never have been betrayed and battered and forsaken like the Lord himself was. And if he could forgive, there's absolutely no acceptable reason why you and I can't. That's why I believe Jesus said, if you can't forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father, he can't forgive you yours. When you forgive, you're casting down the thought of what would have been done to you when it comes to your mind, and you release the offender from the debt that he may owe you because of the offense. That means that there's no more I forgive you, but you owe me. You see, John 20:23 says, if you forgive anyone their sins, they're forgiven. But if you don't forgive, they're not forgiven. Forgiveness is a choice. It's not something that's just going to happen. It's not something that you'll do if that person asks you to forgive them. Because listen, they may never ask you. It's not even something that you'll automatically do after they've asked you, because sometimes we just want to be mad and hold on to stuff. Forgiveness is something that you make happen. You make this happen because it's essential to your life. Why don't you forgive and be forgiven and set yourself free? Let me know if this video was helpful to you. Share this video, and I'll see you next week on 3 Minute Matters.